don't worry, don't worry. Am I here? That's the question. First point of the evening is, am I here? Yes, apparently I am here. That is good because we have very good news and very bad news, but we're gonna start with the good news that the Tate brothers have been released from prison. Oh, I'm draining this Tate. I told you when this all started. Oh, I'm gonna get my full my full portion of Tate attention. However, I don't find where is it? I swear I had it prepared. I swear I had it prepared. I swear I had it prepared, but apparently I didn't have it prepared. I had the headline here. Brothers, Tate brothers. Okay. Is okay, we have some new news. That's pretty okay. And apparently it's true that they were released, but just for a short amount of time, since they went to the anti-crime police in Romania. That's handling their case or their evidence, and they went there for an appeal, and their appeal for the moment was rejected, and so they went back in. So they were basically out for a couple of hours, but in truth they were out. And even if it was clickbaity, it was true. It was true. But during this time, he managed to do some interviews, and some of them are right. And in my opinion, at least, as I said, that when this whole shebang started, that they don't have any true evidence, and now they're like trying their hardest to find any evidence whatsoever that could incriminate them. That's why now they went to that crime faction, that anti-crime faction in Romania, to appeal, while they requested the information from their phone, their laptop. They want to track the money down now. For some reason they want to track the money down, which is weird because in Romania we don't track the money down. For even NATO knows that, not NATO, what the Schengen one was saying, that we were very corrupt. And when you're doing declaration like that, of course they want to try to get some oh yes, always Cobra. Where is he? Do I have him? I should have him. Always put him on the screen. You are right. Oh, where is it? Oh, come on, downloads, come on. Where is Cobra? It should be on desktop. Actually, let me just try and find another one, because should have prepared for this, shouldn't I? Should have prepared, but I'm more of a pantser. Even though that's not a good idea to be a pantser. Andrew Tate. But let's just put a picture here. Okay. Why is this not working? I had this app like Lightshot, the one that makes the print screens. I think I already told it a couple of times, but I'm not. It's on desktop. Okay, it's on the desktop, but we're gonna save this as well. And going to the desktop. There he is. There's our boy. There's our boy. Oh. Oh. There he is. We're gonna do some judgment over here. Now, usually, by this time he should have been taken to court, since they have so many accusations to be made, right? So many evidence against him. But unfortunately and fortunately, they don't. And now they're just trying their hardest to get something that will stick, so the people outside will see that we are not that corrupt, that we are able to make justice. And I think this is this is overdoing it. Whatever they're doing now, it's overdoing it, because we don't see that this kind of precision and this kind of wanting to investigate someone and put them in the prison as we see under Tate, because we have our leaders, our political leaders. They're all the same. Many of them even use their services, the services provided by Andrew Tate. I'm sure of it. And also they're very known to use their power to get very young and attractive women to join their political parties or to marry them. In this case, they marry them, but all to get them as a girlfriend. So they will get some popularity points by the girls they're getting. So it's not that different. It's not that different in this country. But where is it? Where is it? Oh my god, I have to do it again. I'm just being brought back to a to a post that I want to go into further later on this stream, but we have to go 1 hour and 45 minutes, like I said. So I need to get this more and more optimized as come on. Okay, there it is. There it is. Okay, snake time. So we have an article from Reuters that was written today. It was actually 27 minutes ago that appeared. That got a little bit of filming of Andrew Tate during this period. Where is it? Okay, let's move this handsome fellow right over here. There he is. Actually, let's make him in the center. Like, this is our top G. Oh yeah. There we go. And now, ex-kickboxer Andrew Tate says Romanian prosecutors have no evidence against him. And that might be true for the moment. It might be true. And as I said, when this whole shebang started, they don't have anything to keep him or to charge him, otherwise they would have already done so. That's why they're using these other methods to keep him arrested, to gain some time to search all his phone, all his history, all his laptops, all his financials, just so they would have something that would stick. And if he did it by the book, if he did it well, that would be a great loss for the Romanian justice system. And I hope it will. I really hope he did it. I really hope that he did it by the books, because if he did it by the books, then maybe the Romanian justice system will get their head out of the gutter to not do unrequired things, especially since nobody asked them. Nobody asked them, right? Nobody asked about that, unless they have some really good evidence to think that, but I am not seeing any evidence. Because right now I've heard that their phones are searched for the contacts. They want to see the contacts. They want to see the people who donated and who gave them money. And that's, I think it's a little bit of an overreach. And each time there's an overreach, there's also a very bad slap coming back to get you when you're overreaching out of your power. Because for the moment they can only do this because they have some complaints against him, and now they're trying their best. They have these 30 more days. If they don't find anything here, they have to go to trial. And here's the thing, Andrew Tate will sue if they don't find anything, and he gets off because he would, of course, if he did things normally and by the books and legal, and as legal as they should be, if he did it that way, that would be actually a great move on behalf of Andrew Tate. Like it or not, that would be a great move. And with that move, he can also sue the country, the state, the justice system. He can also sue because he was held 60 days in a prison while not being able to make money, and could sue the people because they didn't have a case against him, but they still kept him in jail. But let's continue. Is this all? No, okay. And again, we can see that Reuters is a left-wing what do you call it? Left-wing media, because it's always starting with an adjective, as this also happened with Donald Trump. They also divisive, so you know already that it's a divisive internet personality, but it's nothing divisive about it. We just want to know what is going on and what did he do. It's nothing divided. We know he did some shady things, but we want to know that he actually pays for what he did, not what it seems to have. It seems that he has done. Alright, I'm getting it. Okay. Divisive internet personality Andrew Tate said on Wednesday, that was yesterday? Today, that there was no justice in Romania and that the case filed against him in a criminal investigation for alleged human trafficking and rape was empty. Which again, I told you, it might actually be true. Tate, his brother Tristan, and 2 Romanian female suspects have been in police custody since December 29th, pending an ongoing criminal investigation on charges of forming a criminal gang to sexually exploit women. Accusations they deny, because yes, they didn't do a criminal gang. They actually did a business to exploit women that are agreeing to be exploited because they're poor. That's why they came in Romania, because they are poor women and they would take advantage of poor women, as in the same way as a person would go into poorer country to get a wife or a female, but here they don't get the wife or well, actually they get a female, but they don't get a wife. Usually I don't know why these women think that they would be wifed up by a person that is known and everybody knows that is the boss of cam girls. Where is the sexual exploitation? If you're going to a person that, like, if you're going to as a man, if you're going to a cam girl, let's say, or not a cam girl, but a sex worker, yes? Do you think that that sex worker is able to have a relationship and marriage with you, and also share her money with you that she made from that sex work? No, she probably has a pimp. She will probably have to see their clients, and sure, you might get married, but you will have to work. It's the same thing. It's like the authorities are deciding that the women are stupid, and this is why I know that patriarchy is still alive and well in Romania, and I'm pretty glad for it, because many of the victims, they were not victims, but they were named victims in the in the files. They didn't put complaints on, but they were named victims in the file. Really goes to show that the Romanian police know better than women what they are and what they are doing. You see the feminism? You see the feminism being broke down? We're gonna see this all along, because whatever happens here, patriarchy already won. And I think that's a sign of hope, to know that in Romania, as a woman, you don't have any right to decide about anything. What you do with your body, what business you're engaging with. They decide for you. Like, you know what? This man is he's exploiting you by letting you get naked in front of a camera and giving you money and keeping you there, instead of letting you go on the streets and getting naked and raped by strangers and always be in fear, having a panic button, which every sex workers has. I think most of sex workers have. Well, at least in the bigger establishments. But at the same time, it doesn't seem that this is actually a good thing for feminism anywhere. But it is a good thing for patriarchy. Like, I know if I return there, I can decide if a woman is a victim or not. And maybe we'll see about this later. But let's check this video out with this brief interview that he got out from the evidence part.
Ask the police what evidence there is against me. They have nothing.
What evidence? Like, I think he's still asking about the evidence, and they might have some evidence which might be cool, but if they don't have... Oh, I just don't want it to be a big flop. But apparently it will be.
Ask the police what evidence they have against me.
Everybody knows I'm innocent. It's okay. Everyone knows I'm
Are
innocent.
there cockroach box in your cell?
Everybody knows I'm innocent.
Alright. That's it. I heard a better one today. I actually heard a better recording today. I'm not finding it. But yeah, this was taken today. Everyone knows his. Well, that you see that's what I don't like about that. We know he's not innocent, but we know most of people know that he the accusation don't match with reality, because we know there was some illegal things done with some corrupt things, because that's what you do when you work with corrupting souls and corrupting women that can make their own decisions in life, that because they are of course adults, full-grown adults with the ability to vote and sign contracts that says their attributions and reward. But we on this thing, he really does seem like he's innocent, especially this of forming a criminal gang to sexually exploit women. Forming a criminal gang to sexually exploit women would be to do it illegally, to do it hidden, to like the others do, like the sex workers are created. Some of the sex workers are created, not all. Some of them really enjoy that, and some, but other criminal gangs in many countries where they're actually trafficking as well women by drugging them, raping them, and then stealing their passport or documents and giving them drugs all in on until they can't feel anything anymore. That's how it's a criminal gang. But if you're making a business and you say like, we're doing this thing where we're actually doing video chat, we have flyers, because I know they have flyers. What flyers? Wait. I had it. Bien. It's not flyers. It's not. Let me see if I can. I have it. I have it. As soon as I get to the first moment, where is it? Okay. Does this look illegal? Does this look like it's a criminal ring? Well, some might say, but if you have the right to post this, I think you have the right to actually do this. And it's actually, as I said last time, on one of the previous streams, like this person over here, she's like the passage. She's like the rite of passage into the media for every rich and famous man, but not just people that are doing shady stuff, or actors or things. Her name is Bianca Drăgușanu, and she is looking only for people that are rich and famous that are in Romania. And she was also, apparently, she was an ex of an ex-partner of Mr. Tate, one of Tate's. I don't know which one. However, this is the question here: do you have are you 30 and you haven't managed to make the million yet? Just change your job. Come on video chat. And this was a long time ago. This was a year ago, but this video chat things has started in our country. I think it was 2005 or 2006. About that time it started to become more and more popular, so popular that it was legal to create a video chat room, job openings, and give flyers to girls all over the city, giving them money because they don't have money for rent, because of course rent gets higher when you have more sex workers in a place. I think it's actually, it must be a formula on how much does the rent go up based on how many sex workers appear in a city. So if you're paying a lot of rent, that means you have a lot of sex workers, video chat girls, OnlyFans girls, everywhere. I think you can. There's a direct connection between these. Anyway, let's go back to this criminal gang, because that's where I don't get it. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing the real accusations. Okay, let's open this. On Thursday, a Romanian court extended their detention until February 27. Prosecutors have said the Tate brothers recruited their victims by seducing them and falsely claiming to want a relationship or marriage. But you see, that's still not a reason to put someone in prison. Like, the women are still able to make their own decision, their own vetting, right? Shouldn't they? Like, if she's telling you that, if someone's telling you that they want a relationship or marriage, then you get that relationship and marriage, right? There, you vet for it. You search for that people. What do they want? But if they're telling you to, let's see here. Let me go here, because this is new. The victims were taken to properties on the outskirts of the capital, Bucharest, and through physical violence and mental intimidation were sexually exploited by being forced to produce pornographic content for social media sites that generated large financial gain, prosecutors said. Now this was and through physical violence. So they were taken, and then they were, as I said earlier, like, if they're drugged or threatened with physical violence, which many of them came forth and said that they were not threatened, and actually they were felt more secure by the guards, the armed guards, which were never too pushy in a certain thing, and mental intimidation, were sexually exploited by being forced to produce pornographic content for social media sites that generated a large financial gain, prosecutors said. Again, we talked last time about being forced to produce pornographic content by mental intimidation, because that means that, hey, you're poor, but I can make you rich, but you'll have to work with me. Is that mental intimidation? You will have to get naked, of course, because I'm the top G, and you have to get naked for these simps. However, you will get money, you will get a different lifestyle than living at the countryside or living in a city and being treated like mud, because this is usually how they're treated, and how they're exploited. Not exploited, because this is losing its word, its value. Exploited. They're talked to, like people now talk, and we already know people are lying. They're just like making a show that people are lying. People are lying all the time, and this doesn't seem, seducing them and falsely claiming they want a relationship still doesn't seem like like our problem. Like, is it is their parents' problem that they haven't taught them well for them to leave the house knowing that their girls have at least some kind of knowledge of what's out there and what are the types of people, and what decision they can take based on the education they got. But since they are adults and able to sign contracts, that's on them that they didn't receive the relationship or marriage, because that's what they had to ask for in a contract before doing that. But again, this physical violence, this is kind of new. I heard of physical intimidation until now, but physical violence, I'm not sure about this. This seems new, and it might be if they have some good evidence about that, then that is actually quite a good accusation to go through. But it will be the accusation of physical violence. It won't be an accusation of producing pornography. Though I heard once in high school that some of the girls, that's how they used to be eraculated. They used to be brought into this situation. Like there were people going into the clubs, and they were like subtly beating them and just taking them, and that is quite horrible to know that it happens. But yeah, some of them would hit them in some areas, and they will be afraid, and then they will be sexually exploited. But it is a common occurrence, that one, for the persons that are doing actual what do you call it, human trafficking, because that's how they do it. In case you didn't know, there was a period, someone told me, I didn't know if it was true or not, but it seemed like it was true, so I'm not surprised. When you go into that dark area, it might happen. So if they were beaten and intimidated afterwards, then yes, we will see. There will need to be some payment for that, some great payment. But we just have to hope that it has happened, as they say. There was physical violence. They were beaten, and then intimidated afterwards for more beaten, for more violence. And if that happened, then many of us will just agree that, hey, it's time for you to pay something for this. They also say Andrew Tate, a former professional kickboxer who holds US and British nationality, raped one of the victims in March last year, which he has denied. And this might actually, again, be a weird putting of the grape word, because if he did that, then, and there's evidence of him doing that, then he will be able to he should do the prison, and he should pay. However, we did saw last stream that one of them said she was kidnapped, but just because her husband found out that she was working for Tate, or going out with Tate, visiting his place, and she said she was kidnapped. That's why there was I don't know if those were connected. The grape and the not the grape, what do you say, the kidnapping, and the police visiting him that day. However, since the police washed it away, we don't know for sure what happened there. But for the moment, you see, they know we have done nothing wrong, and this is what I know as well, because he is, of course, in the Romanian justice system, and at this point, I think they're trying to get a win from something, and I don't know why and who thought this was a good idea, especially for a person that is out in public, probably doing everything by the books, because you know how easy it is to slip in here, because once you do one thing that's out of the books, then it of course then there's hellfire going on. But until that point, if you're doing everything by the books, if you're doing all the rules, all the laws as they should be, because he learned the laws, how to get weapons in his apartment, in his house, in his compound, because there was a time when there were actually people accusing him of having weapons in the house, which was kind of made as an accusation, but he said it himself, normally you're not allowed to carry unless you have very special status or something like that. You're not really allowed to have weapons in your house. However, if you have a shooting range, then you have the right to have weapons there. So he did what the law said and transformed his place into a shooting range, so he could legally own guns into his house, which is again how the law works. And this is it. They know, but they're searching for something, because they have to find something at this point, because everyone is watching, and if they don't find enough of this, they will go on the they will flop so bad because they wanted this win. I think they wanted this win since the Schengen incorporation, because a lot of countries denied the Romanian people entering the Schengen area. The Schengen area is an European treaty, let's call it, where people have the same, it's like euro, but you can travel more freely, you can work more freely with the same rights as every country. So let's say, for example, you have a medical assurance in Romania, then it is good in Germany as well. If you have a work in France, then that work will in your retreat, when you reach the age of retreat, if you ever reach that age of retreat, it will count as well from Romania directly, not having to go from country to country to receive your payment and do the paperwork. However, in this Schengen, we were denied the entry, and Holland, I think, was very vehement in calling us corrupt, which is true, but is as true as every country in Europe, in the Schengen area. That's well, not every country, some of the country, but most of the countries. Of course, we can't say that Germany is corrupt, can't we? We know, well, of course, Italy is, France is, Spain surely is, but they called us very corrupt because if we join this, then we will have more benefits, and people don't want to give us benefits because then we will be actually doing pretty well, and they don't want us to do pretty well because that way we won't go to their countries and work for cheaper rates. You know, that's how it goes. That's how law goes. That's the untold law. However, let's continue. They know we have done nothing wrong, Tate told reporters as he was brought in for further questioning by anti-organized. Like, how many days? It's almost a month. How much questioning can you do if you have all the evidence you need to prosecute? Okay, for further questioning by anti-organized crime prosecutors. The first comments to the media since his arrest: this file is completely empty. Of course it's unjust. There is no justice in Romania, unfortunately. And he might be right. Asked whether he has hurt women, Tate said, of course not. Earlier this month, Romanian authorities said they had seized goods and money worth 18 million lei, $4 million, including luxury cars and properties, as a part of the investigation. There is no evidence against me, Tristan Tate told reporters on Wednesday. The authorities are planning to steal my cars and steal my money. That's why I am in jail. Well, they actually might do. He might actually be true, because they're doing it like that over there. Like, there is a lot of seized merchandise that goes into the hands of those that are prosecuting. But I don't think it's the cars, but just a slice. This is the thing. They just want a slice. They seems to have a slice, but I think they, other than that slice, they also want to show something, to show that they can do this, but they chose the wrong. This is so but this is so stupid. This is so stupid every time I'm looking, but hey, I'm getting my money's worth out of this, because it's so stupid. I want to feel better for living in the country, even though I do believe that staying in your country or returning to your country or being in your country should be a thing to desire, but it's not desired anymore, and everybody knows it. And like this, everybody who is on the outside can see how the Romanian system works. We already know how we kind of had an idea of how it worked, but now we can see it better, and this won't help the image of Romanian authorities at all. Prosecutors have said the seizure was meant to prevent the assets being concealed. That I understand. It has it is a good excuse, and it is a good reason. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about what I said earlier, because it might be true, but at the same time, they did a preemptive thing. Like I think they want to show what a big seizure they did. How much have they seized? Like the biggest cocaine seizure in the world. You know how they do those what do they call those news, or those announcements, like we got the biggest cocaine shipment ever that happened in the last 5 years, and we get like this. They want to be able to put this on their CV to say that we have seized 4 million and I don't know what cars they have and money, but they want to put this as a trophy, like, hey, I've done 2 shots of, I took both shots of COVID, 3 shots of Pfizer. You know how was that kind of medal that they're trying to expose while doing this? And so I think this is more of the thing they're trying to do now. They're trying to say we have this high profile case, we worked excellently with it, but from the looks of it, it's falling down. Alright. The Tates are confident in their defense. They are confident in the evidence in their favor. They have given a detailed statement. They have collaborated with the authorities. Their lawyer, Eugen Vindiac, told reporters after the questioning. So it seems like they give all the statements, they give everything they do. It seems at the same time that all that it is required in all the accusation, they have, let's say, the notes for it. They have the checks that they're asking cash to put it that way. I think they have they might have something with it, but we're not sure what everything has at this point. But again, seeing as they take so much time and they are trying to see everything and every connection and find something, some kind of dirt, which I guess they will find some kind of dirt, but their accusations won't have anything to do with it, and that will be, I think, the fall of the case. Because if they make some connection afterward, some random connections that are not actually connections, then it is of course a drop case. Okay, what does it say? Of course, again, I told you, Andrew Tate gained mainstream notoriety for misogynistic remarks. No, he gained more notoriety for remarks and for selling people Hustler University. That was sir managing to sell people a Ponzi scheme and actually telling the truth, because I did agree with most of the things. They're not misogynistic. There were barely any misogynistic things written there, told there. They were just normal things that everybody doesn't disagree with. Sometimes, many times, have the same opinion. It's not misogynistic. But again, I told you earlier, from the beginning, it is of course a left-wing media, because it starts with an adjective, and that is divisive internet. Like before you get to Tate, your mind has to get numb from all the words that they're putting in. And again, he's not an internet personality. We know that. Well, of course, he's now an internet personality, but we all know where it all started from. We all know. Okay. So, yeah, Andrew Tate gained mainstream notoriety for misogynistic remarks that got him banned from all major social network platforms, although his Twitter account was reinstated in November after Elon Musk acquired the social media network. Yeah, I don't see the problem of him being reinstated. He said nothing wrong. Raid. What's with the raid? I forgot with the raid. Oh, raid. Okay. You meant to say the raid. Yeah, that's what the cops did. They did the raid. Anyway. Now, of course, we can't talk about Andrew Tate all day. We can't talk about Andrew Tate all day and night. Not all day and night, no. Because there were... Okay, where is it? We have not said our prayer yet. Because we're going deeper now. We're going deeper to see who these people that are making the accusations are usually. We're not going to the specific that makes the accusations for Andrew Tate, but who are these people in the world that are actually telling you that they're doing the good thing while you have to pay? Because, again, my opinion is Andrew Tate is the part of the matrix as everyone. Is just that he's using the connection with the masculine side, with the man, and he knows their frustrations and their wishes, and so he's able to use that into gaining money and popularity. But it's still is the same thing that produces, of course, just bad stuff at the end. Not bad stuff, just useless things that nobody needs, but everyone buys it nowadays. Oh yeah, Coke raid. It's like a Coke raid. What they did with this raid, like they seized 4 million. Like, they can put it in their CV. You know, they can put they can put in their CV, even if it's one, even if it's not one, people can put this on their CV, like in their CV, and they want to get hired somewhere, and they just say like, I've been responsible for seizing a $4 million asset, without telling that, even if it was legal, even if it was illegal. If they say that everywhere they want to get a job, like let's say they want to get a job to the secret security team of Romania, because we also have that. Every country has the, what do you call it? It's like a CIA, it's like a FBI. We have our spies. If you want to become like a spy or in charge of a military underground team, just putting this on your resume could help a lot. And of course, many those bigger fries, like those bigger positions, do not watch television and see what Andrew Tate today and did today, or how the process is going, and who is a misogynistic and who's not. Like a leader like that wants to see that a person is able to do that and still get away with it with no problems. That's how things are done around there, at least, just so you know. Because I had even in it's not just there, everywhere. That's how people get jobs. They just say this as they just put this at the capstone. Some of them want a certain result. They put a number of what they managed, a percentage, without telling how they did it and what they did, and that is shown further to a more important person who just sees the number and is like, yeah, I like it, you deserve more money. That's how it is. Anyway, it's time to pray, because we're going deeper into this, not into this Andrew Tate, because I think we talked enough about Andrew Tate for the moment, until we get some further evidence of what's happening. I just want to see the trial. I just want to see the trial, and I want to see what evidence do they have. Because if they don't have anything, just some random names, like are you gonna see like organized crime ring is an organized crime ring if a criminal gang is actually a gang of people that does it without paying taxes. That's what forms a criminal gang. If you're doing it the legal way and you're paying taxes for it, then that's not a criminal gang. And of course, apparently they deny this. So we're gonna see it. Soon enough, we're gonna see it. And I don't know. What do you think? Let me just put even the poll. Is the Romanian justice system going to bomb this, to flop this, to bomb this? To lose Okay. Let me just do some spell checking, and there it is. We're gonna leave this out until the end of the stream. Let me put the prayer on, and we'll see you in 1 minute, I guess. Let me just, how do I, where is it? Come on. There it is. Co-create! I still like the part that we have co-create on our screen. Okay. Okay, let's put a prayer. Are you ready, everyone? Let's recenter for a bit.
There is much to be skeptical of in this world, so it no longer surprises me to learn how many people don't really believe in anything. What's the point? For many of us, the road is a difficult one, but the path is always there for us to follow, no matter how many times we may fall. The good news is that we can help you find your way back. Naturally, some days are harder than others, but I must try. We all have doubts. The light of the mind alone cannot burn away all darkness. Think on it, and look in your heart. It will be for the best. When the walls come tumbling down, when you lose everything you have, you always have family. The fire that had kept me alive was love. Their love. God's love. Right. You're not so certain. Fair enough. We all go through periods of darkness. Of course. In a world filled with misery and uncertainty, it is a great comfort to know that, in the end, there is light in the darkness. In such times we can turn to the Lord, but it's good to have friends. And the good Lord knows there's much to be done here. You're a good neighbor to us. Thank you. Until then, God be with you. There is much to be skeptical of in this world, so it no longer...
Okay. Why did you do that? But, again, may God be with you. May the gods be with you always. However, let me just... Why is it looping? I don't want it to loop. No, never loop. Okay. I wanted to go deeper with this, as today we're going to do the first step into Amanita. Well, we already started taking some steps towards the insides and the personality of Amantia. She's called differently every time. It's either Amanita or Amantia. But she's there, making everyone feel a little sleepy. I can't pass anymore the second part, but it's still good. The first part is still going on. I do need to practice, and practice, and that's what everyone should do if they wanna gain a little bit of mastery into something. However, I don't want a lot of mastery, I just want to know how to play this song. Because that's when you know you have to donate to me, if you can, through PayPal and to the link in the description below. And if you can subscribe, because I do enjoy subscriptions and likes and views. I do enjoy a lot of this. I do enjoy a lot of things. Because you will be able to see me next time when I go online, and that's very helpful when you subscribe. But usually I'm going Wednesday and Sunday, and sometimes in between, who knows? Though I'm not doing them that often. I'm trying to work. I couldn't video. I'm not even trying. I'm thinking of doing a video, but as soon as I start, I see that the clock is too late because I'm going to the gym, and that's it. They're just excuses at the end of the day. They're just excuses, and I know it. I will do that raid. Anyway, let's talk about the people that are putting you in a wall that are telling you that you will own nothing and you'll be happy. That organization that is very scared of you actually being free and independent, not requiring the help of the state. That's their biggest fear. That's the biggest fear, for you to not need them. Well, of course, it's the YEF. It's the World Economic Forum. But today we're not here to talk about how they're gonna put you in the wall, how they're gonna cram you in 15 minutes cities where nothing has any kind of order and everyone's just everywhere. How we're not gonna talk about that now. Not even how they penetrated most of the cabinets. Or how you are always in a crisis. Everything's a crisis, and you need to pay for it. Not them, not the private jets. No. You need to pay for it more and more, even though you're not in a country producing that much carbon dioxide. However, someone needs to pay, and that would be you. But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about something more beautiful, more in the tone with today's video. Okay, Davos City Underbelly Exposed. How pointing at the ceiling in a bar is all it takes to order sex at annual summit for the super rich and business for the legal prostitutes is booming. Because of course they're using prostitutes as well. They have the money. You don't need to own prostitutes. They need to own prostitutes. All of them. Okay. One escort said that girls were mainly students in their 20s paying for university. Of course, but who needs the university anyways? Davos is the place where the World Economic Forum took place. Where wait, not showing that yet. Let's see if I can see it here. No. If I can have it on I don't have it here. I don't have it here safe. However, Davos is it's actually, let me just tell it. Let's see its actual description, right? Because you're true. It's okay, there it is. We have Davos here. It's a mountain resort in Switzerland. You know, the place where all the money is, and all the military is. Most of the money is. Where every rich people keeps their money safe. But it's also where the World Economic Forum is doing their annual meetings, planning on how you should eat the bugs, how you should get more women to the top, even though they don't deserve it, but you need more women in the top, even though of course they don't want to, but you have to get them on the top. Some economics for cities. Let's see. Why indigenous knowledge is critical to credible action on nature. Of course it is. Okay, not no easing up on action to cut inflation, not making sure that you have any money, because they don't this is not one of the things. They don't want you to be independent. They don't want people to actually not need the state, the authorities, because that way they won't have money to drain from. They won't have whom to take everyone for everything they got. And Yeah, you see here, from energy transition to gender parity. Like, this is what they talk about. Just paying more for energy, for producing less energy, and gender parity. That is Davos. That is what happens in Davos usually every year. Every year they just talk about how you need more equality, you need to pay more taxes, and also you need to not be able to support girls in their universities that they don't actually need. Most of them don't actually need it. You need a doctor's university, of course, but most of them don't need those universities, and they go into the debt. They sleep with some, let's say, super rich people that of course make them do unspeakable things, and those things then come back to you in around your area, and that's one of the things that is disgusting, but it's the way it is. Okay, escorts can charge as much as £3,000 for a 6-hour booking at a client's hotel. So up $3,000 for a 6-hour booking. Nice. And again, they're paying for university. Oh, allegedly they're paying for university, which they don't actually need. Nobody needs university that much anymore. But apparently you need it enough to get paid by old men to suck some pee-pee. Anyway, nearly 3,000 conference delegates have attended for the 5-day jamboree. Like, it's a party there. Like, it's the same thing that what was his name? Fried Bankman. What was Sam Friedman? Sam Bankman, what's your name? Bankman. The other one. Sam Bankman-Fried. Sam Bankman. The one that also stole billions from investors. Anyway, prostitution is legal in Switzerland, with sex workers expected to pay taxes. Alright, so since it's legal, apparently you do need it a lot, especially when you're going in a, for a annual meeting that is supposed to be helping the future, to stabilize the future, and then you wonder why this 4 pathways to getting more women to the top. Well, takes a new meaning, doesn't it? When you know that escorts are planning, like, they're planning their year alongside this festival of penis. Oh, and then they want to get married. Of course they do. The Grand Hotel Belvedere sits majestically on a hill overlooking Davos. Oh, look at it. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's aptly named. The Belvedere resembles a magnificent alpine stately home. 5-star plus with old school charm is how one recent guest described their stay here. And by old school charm, you know what I mean, boys. Oh, I need to go to one. I need a good prostitute, I guess. How much does it does a room cost? It's impossible to say at the moment because the gilded establishment just down the road from Clusters is currently closed to ordinary members of the public. Here's a clue though. The going rate for basic room in Davos without even a TV or desk is currently an inflation busting 800 a night. 800 a night! Oh, that would help to 3,000 or 800 a night. You get all this money and you pay for the education of 800. That's 30,000, 300,000. Wait, let's just do some maps here. Let's just do some maths here. Let's math this. Cause 3,800, was I close? Oh, that comes around $2,400,000. Now, you remember those pesky ads where they ask you a lot of those, hey, do you want to donate for children, impoverished children, impoverished area? Like, that money could have been used into education, into actual education, not university education that needs students prostituting themselves for paying that university. Actually make something with that money so you don't have to talk about this. 2.4 million at least, because let's be honest, at least this is just the 6 hour thing, but you can also require some other special treatments, especially if you're amazingly rich, like especially rich. If you're especially rich, you can get them to do especially weird stuff. Anyway, which gives some indication of what the guests who have been booked into the Belvedere are shelling out. Then again, the tab they pick up at the Belvedere is little more than small change for these people. They are hedge funders, bankers, chief executives, investors, the so-called masters of the universe. Okay, they might be. If they're calling themselves master of the universe, just let them call themselves. But don't forget, everyone is prostituting themselves nowadays, and I think my video is already... I've used that word a lot. Who have descended on the Swiss result 2 hours from Zurich from a meeting of the World Economic Forum. Nearly 3,000 conference delegates were in town for 5-day jamboree, the first in the post-pandemic era, said to provide an 80 million boost to the local economy. 80 million boost to the local economy. Now that's a lot. However, does it seem like that helps the future of the world somehow? It is nice for them to come in, but as they are planning and actually changing your future, I think that money, well, everybody does what they want with their money. However, I don't want a person that tries to decide what I should do with my money, and actually sometimes managing to decide what I do with my money, to waste their money in this way. But there's another economy in Davos, pop just over 11,000, which also receives a considerable boost from the summit, a world that exists in parallel with the earnest discussion on the debating floor of the country center. And that is the so-called oldest profession in the world. Well, of course, prostitution is legal in Switzerland, with sex workers expected to pay taxes, register with local authorities, and undergo regular health checks. Now that is alright, that is good, that is actually legalizing this, it's alright, but I'm not, at any point I'm not obligated to recognize it as a job. Never. Again, however, as a job, and oh honey, I have to go, I have to go. There is someone calling me. It's a late night call. I have to. It's in my contract. Because you see, this is legal, and again, the video chat thing is also legal. And I don't see the difference between this and what Andrew Tate was doing. And business is booming. Of course it's booming. That's why Andrew Tate got so much, the Tate brothers got so much money, because doing what they did was legal. But now the local authorities, the Romanian local authorities, are a bit sore in their butt. Are a bit frustrated. Because he saw something. Earlier this week, high-class escort Salome Baltus, 36, revealed how she had been booked by a delegate, speaking exclusively to Mail Online after leaving the plush hotel where she had been staying with her client. She said, "Davos is all about power, money, and sex, and all three make good bedfellows. I have a regular client and he asked me to meet him at Davos as he was attending. I told him I was in Germany, but he arranged flights and a car for me. We stayed in a beautiful hotel in Davos, drinking champagne and eating fabulous meals." Again, does this seem not like the thing? Does this seem different from the Andrew Tate, what Andrew Tate does and promotes? Isn't it the same thing? I gave him what he required and he was very satisfied, but it's also not just about sex. My clients like to have intelligent conversation as well. I enjoy my work and it's not all lying on my back. It's also helping someone to unwind and relax. Well, when paying, of course this was expected. But you really can't expect me to tell you who my client is. Of course not. Okay, so all I will say is that he has a lot of money. Of course he has. And he probably takes more from you as well, from others as well, like from donations and just going there to speak and telling people how they need to eat the bugs. Eat the bugs. I don't know who he is, but I'm pretty sure all of them are corrupt back there. I'm pretty sure it's just like an orgy every time. Because, hey, I get it. You have money, you want woman. It's alright. It's just, don't tell me you're doing one thing. You're this great guy. You're this huge personality talking about how the world must do more. Oh, everyone should do more. Climate change. Oh, pay more taxes. Oh, pay more taxes. Come on, get more immigrants. We don't want to. We don't be angry at us. Don't be angry at us. We just want your money. We just want your money. We just want to pass money around and women around. That's all they did. That's the most gangster thing they can do. But somehow they have the right to do it and the others do not. Okay, he has a lot of money and you don't want trouble in court. So he's a court thing, lawyer stuff. Prosecutors. Probably. Prosecutors. I would be in big trouble if I shared some of these secrets I have learned to keep. Okay. Salope, salope? Salope means prostitute in French. But Salome, of course, who has her own escort agency in Berlin. Of course she has. That's the only way women can create things. It's by sitting on lying on their back and helping someone unwind. That's the only thing. Is that misogynistic that I find it quite easily to believe that this is the only way that women can create their own agencies, their own businesses. Most of the women nowadays, successful businesses, like with a lot of money businesses. There is that, or their parents have a lot of money, or they're divorced, are rich people. That's the only thing. I barely seen a successful woman, and I want to see, but it is hard to see when it's easier to just lay on her back and help them unwind. The one who has the money, at least. So yeah, this is actually not new. It's not new that hey, bitches be crazy, bitches be bitches. But Salome, who has her own escort agency in Berlin, like, it's so proud. I bet she's, well, of course she's proud, because since it's legal and you are allowed to also bring women from other countries, promising them a lot of money. This is a proud thing. My clients are always of a very high standard, in the fact that I have a degree in philosophy and German literature, nice, guarantees that they will not only have a good time sexually, but also intellectually. Hey, I'm not saying here she looks good, here she doesn't. If it's the same person, then that's good for her. I still believe that she managed to do all of this, of course, with the power of what's between her legs, not what's in her mind. However, that's a plus. This is a plus. I have a wonderful silver fox client who likes me to wear a see-through blouse and talk French to him because it reminds him of a forbidden love he had as a schoolboy. Is she talking about Macron? And you know Macron, the president of France, is married with his teacher, and maybe this is how he unwinds a little bit when he goes to this, because I think he is part of the WEF, and no, it's not Macron. It's not Macron the fish. It's Macron. Macron, the French president that is with his teacher, his school teacher from he was a schoolboy. So maybe sometimes he leaves her there to not be, because she's old. He is old. She is older than him with 12 years, I think, or more. He was just, oh no, look at, he was just 12 and his French teacher was in her 20s and was stunningly beautiful. He would fantasize about her, so that's what he wants from me, to dress in a see-through blouse and talk French. Oh no. Oh, I got it. It's the fish. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, it smells like fish. Oh. But let me see. Macron. Macron is 45, right? Macron wife. Age difference. Okay, so it's a 24-year age gap between the president and his wife. Now, she is like 66, I think, right now. So when he was 12, she was in her 20s. Damn, it's not Macron. Oh. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry, it's not Macron. 20s would be too young for Macron. Oh, 20. If she was in her 20s, that would be too young for him. But again, I think we're seeing a weird thing, because he was a banker. He was a banker as well. And I think we're seeing here a lot of 12-year-old boys in love with their teacher. And I can't blame them. Some of the teachers here are slutty, let's say the word. Salome is by no means alone. Of course she's not. Davos is also providing much business for Amy, who runs the Pink Sheets escort agency in Amsterdam, and has had to send a team of girls to sate the peccadilloes of the world's economic high-five flyers. I've sent 6 girls to Davos and it's been good for us. In fact, we first started getting inquiries around 2 months ago. Business has been so good that a couple of the girls have been asked to extend their stay by the clients for the weekend. Oh, so good. Business is so good when you're sold to live in a wall. And you'll be living in a wall. Just so you know, some of you will be living in a wall. And it would be by the hand of 12-year-old boys looking to just get it on with her 20-year-old teachers. These are the people that are putting people in the wall, that are making people all alone. And of course, let's not forget the pedophiles, because we never heard what happened on Epstein's Island, did we? We never heard that list, because if you see that list, then you disappear. They are having a fabulous time. Luxury hotels, fine food, and they are great for company. They are great company for the clients. Wait, just keep this in mind. A fabulous time. Fabulous time, luxury hotels, fine food, and great company for the clients, right? And then you get something like this. Just give me a few seconds. Okay, let's find it. Where is it? Oh, can I see the... Okay, can we get it? No, not here. Oh, I know. I should have been having this, but I always like to show this. Predictions. Oh, I let the cat out of the bag, didn't I? Okay, there it is. Let me just find the perfect moment. Okay, this is not this. Is this? Alright, it should be around here. Oh, come on. Oh. Getting there. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, I'm at it. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Let's just remember this with the luxury hotels and everything in mind. Just remember that when you'll eat much less meat, it would be an occasional treat, not a staple. That would be, of course, reserved to for the good of the environment and our health. For the good of the environment and your health, you won't eat that. However, they will have a fabulous time in luxury hotels and fine food and great company. Oh, the future is amazing. Oh, I'm loving it. Oh, I wish I could live 200. Oh, just to see how the world gets so damn... how it goes. My girl... Let's hear it some more for this girl pimping her girls. My girls are mainly students in their 20s who are paying for university or have finished their studies and need to pay loans back. Now you see, I think this would be a quite a big problem to tackle if you need to sell your body for you to pay the university, right? Instead of focusing on you eating much less meat and having less dioxide, carbon, and less places to visit. I don't up our rates for Davos, as I like to remain transparent, obviously. I expect that the travel and any incidental accommodation expenses to be met by the clients, of course. Most of the bookings in Davos are for 2 days, so that is 6,000 euros plus, as I mentioned earlier, any expenses. This is a great way for them to make money, and I'm hoping that by going to Davos, the girls will network and the clients will also mention us so that we can get some more business. Oh yeah, because that's what we need, more whores. Wait, do you remember that? These are the real pimps. What Andrew Tate, Davos, not even Davos, World Economic Forum is the top G of getting women. Nuns and guns. Oh, you remember? The guns and the nuns? Because for those who haven't, we're gonna see this. So we can get some more business. Okay. Let's go here. Is the official trailer. This is what's happening in Davos when they're planning everything. Actually, can I make it bigger? I just hope the stream won't crash. Let me pray. I'm making a cross right now. Let's go.
Freak Show Entertainment is proud to present the most unholy film you'll see this year.
Forgive me, Lord, for I'm about to sin.
I'm not the Lord. He only works through me.
What is said here is between us and God.
I'm not here to confess any sins. I'm here to commit them.
That's basically every sex worker that goes there.
In a church on the outskirts of hell, an innocent nun was drugged, beaten, and left for dead. She lost everything except her faith.
I was dead and God came to me. He He told me to kill
Kill who?
all who sin against his name.
If you're gonna be doing the Lord's work, you need the Lord's tools.
Now she's going to show them that hell hath no fury, like a nude nun with a big gun.
We have a vigilante in the calles, going around and killing all the bad guys. Since you guys forgot, we are the bad guys.
Nude nuns with big guns.
You know, you're not exactly the forgiving type.
This sister is one bad mother.
Coming soon. Now, you see, I want to see a movie and I want to hear some stories of these girls that are so fed up with the university taxes being so high and that those loans being so high that they take revenge on the World Economic Forum and the leaders that are taking money from everyone, as the same way as Andrew Tate is, just like ripping people off and doing it in a big way. Like they already been raped by today's society and today's laws, but we need that would be a true feminist movie, and I want to see it. Someone created, someone created. That would be like this girl almost was sold or almost was introduced into the sex worker university or something like that because of her student loans, but she had a plan. She decided she would go for as an escort, but actually made some weird videos killing them. No, I'm not advocating for them to be killed, but just exposing them and doing something explosive, because we can do that on YouTube, right? I just want a movie, a story. Maybe I should write a story. Yeah, but I'm not a good girl writing story. However, I think I'm good at something. I don't know what yet. All right. Now going back from nude nuns with big guns. Let's see what else they do. We cater for anything a client desires. And when they say anything, just so you know that anything means anything. Even shoving meat into their posterior. And that would be a thing they have to live with. And their partners have to live with as well, because it's just a job, man. It's just a job. Of course it is. Within reason, of course. Within reason, as long as it doesn't hurt them. Alright? But mentally, if it hurts them, that's alright. And the feedback I had from my girls in Davos has been very good. Of course they are. They send me smiley faces and thumbs up emojis. Oh my! I think the thumbs up emojis are mean something else. Oh, thumbs up. Oh, can I get a thumbs up? Can I get a thumbs up? Can I get a thumbs up for the place where the thumbs a Tate production? Yeah, thumbs up for a Tate production. You know where the thumbs are going, right? No, I need you don't put all the hand. I need a thumbs up. They have to. You can thumbs up by liking the video. Okay, there it is. There it is. You put your thumbs up. This is what they're getting. Oh, a thumbs up, my friend. A thumbs up. They're getting this. They're getting this thumbs up in their butt. Up in the butt. Oh, we're living in the South Park universe. Oh, they knew it. Okay, yeah, just put a thumbs up out there. Well, smiley faces and thumbs up emojis. That means it's very good. You know when you receive a thumbs up? You know when you send a thumbs up? Does it always mean that, hey, this is going very good when you receive a thumbs up? When you're talking with someone weirdly and they have nothing to say or you have nothing to say and you just put the thumbs up. Do you think this is a good thing? How can you how can you shell your thumbs up emojis? All I will tell you is the clients are a mixture of politicians and business leaders. Of course they are. Although the majority of clients do book the girls for sex, there are also a few who just want to talk after a long, hard, busy day and letting off steam. Of course they do. British prostitutes too can be found in Davos. You see, this is all international. They come from all over the world to get some money and suck some living life out of them. On the website of the International Escort Agency in Swiss Eve, there are a number of British girls. Well, I'm sure they are. What nationality aren't there? They're international. Do they want to be inclusive as well? Did they think nobody thinks that they're not British prostitutes? What's happening in this world? Well, one who advertises a Davos tour. Oh, come on. I will take you on a Davos tour. Oh, you're gonna love. Keep that thumbs up because we know where this is going. You're going on a tour. I have this thumbs up and I see you're not wearing any clothes. Okay, mister, open up your butt because we know when you get rich you like butt stuff. The Davos tour, that the person that advertises the Davos tour is 26-year-old Crystal. A classy, of course, very classy. Crystal, very new. Classy and elegant model, normally based in London, who charges $3,000 for a 6-hour booking at the client's hotel. Swiss Eve rates the Belvedere very highly on its website. Okay, damn. I need to get some escorts. I need to get some money for some escorts. Sorry about that. It was one of the top 3 hotels in Davos at which its young woman enjoyed entertaining a magnificent palace with luxurious suites and incredibly well-trained staff. To quote one such young woman on the Swiss Eve website, who concluded, "As an escort lady, the Grand Hotel Belvedere is the best address in Davos for me." Of course it is, my dear. Of course it is. Every address is better than where you live. Probably. Anyway. Other hotels popular with prostitutes are the 5-star Alpengold and Hotel Rixos Fuela Davos. There is no suggestion, of course, that any of them are allied with those agencies or activities of the prostitutes. Men paying women for sex is a story as old as time. But even so, it is still mildly shocking that all this happens to be taking place on an industrial scale in Davos. However upmarket the backdrop might be. Well, we're not gonna read We're not gonna read all that. However, we're gonna read the ending because we already passed 1 hour and 52, and I said that I'm trying to keep it to 1 hour and 45, and I'm trying to descend as much as I can. However, I did like the thumbs up. I do want the thumbs up. At previous stomach, it was estimated the 43 guest speakers had a net average worth of 296 million a head. Perhaps the more intriguing question this year is, was the net worth of the escorts who came here? Well, 6,000. The escorts don't have a net worth? Well, some of them think they have a net worth, but they're just escorts. It's normal that they will have some money that isn't theirs. Are they trying to say that escorts have net worth? Their price. I don't want to know their net worth. I want to know their price. Because they don't have net worth, they have price. Sorry, but it can't be more true. It can be more true. However, it's this is what happens in the sex. It's made. Do you see how much truth Elon Musk said when too much emphasis is put on sex? Well, he was right, by the way. It's made it so. It makes it look so rare and so high, and so it's just like 5 minutes. Okay, I'm going on 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, I don't care. It's not that big of an energy. Who knows? Maybe not even 2 minutes. But hey, to each his own. I can't say where they should put their money. Should I? I shouldn't tell where people should put their money. However, I should not be required to buy into this, right? And I'm not buying into this. If I'm buying something, I'm buying their pain. I want the pain. Anyway, is it time to end? It's time to end because it's 1 hour and 55 minutes later, and I failed today into doing this. However, I did not fail into making the stream and drinking enough water to know that I'm hydrated, which you should do as well. Take your creatine or whatever you do if you're been to the gym, and tell me a song. Oh, I have the song. Where is she? Where is it? I have the song. Wait. I'm thinking brand new. Oh, come on. I can't find it. Oh, it's not a good one. It's not a good song. Because we already listened to it, but I can't find the perfect version. However, we will listen to... Can I find just a song? Is it... It seems to be yeah, I'll go with this, and I'll try to stop it when the song ends. However, it's called Daddy Issues at its Finest playlist. Do you want to put the Cobra? The Cobra is Indila. I think we had enough Indila last time. I want to see how this one turns out. It's called apparently it's called Daddy Issues, so I'm not sure if it is. However, as always, I will mute the song tomorrow. But I hope you'll have a fantastic week, because hey, you need to get some girls and make them make money for you, because that's the only way they can pay for the university, for the Tate University. Hey, I just got the best idea. Do you think the Tate brothers can use the fact to tell their girls, like, hey, girls, like, you know, you had to pay for Hustlers University. You had to pay your loan, so that's why you did this whole video chat thing, right? Oh, this would be actually, if you're looking at it theoretically, it's the same as in every country, the excuse, like, oh, I'm just paying for my student loan, I'm just paying for my debts, I just want to pay for my university. Maybe these girls that were working and for Andrew Tate were as fooled by Tate as they're fooled by the university, and now they just have to pay their student loans for Hustlers University. Oh my god, that is such a nice thing. Oh, if he managed to do that, but that would work, I think, just in an American justice system, because here we don't have that shit. But in actuality, in theory, it should be viable, right? It should be a good reason, because apparently the whole world accepts that it's okay to prostitute yourself for the university. So this is what they did. It wasn't Andrew Tate that lured them. It was actually the Hustlers University that provided them with these high costs of living. Anyway, Andrew, people that are knowing of Andrew and can get in touch with his lawyer, just give him this little pill. Just give him this little pill, because it might work. Like, hey, these girls were enrolled in my university and they had to pay their loans, and I gave them the opportunity to pay the loans by working for me in this webcam business, and this is how they did it. Of course, if they would finish the university and want to marry afterwards, we will of course decide upon that, but they first need to finish the Hustlers University. They have to graduate the Hustlers University. So that's what all that happened, Judge. That's all that happened. Oh my god, that would be so funny. That would actually, I want to see the judge face when that happens, because apparently that's a good reason to sell your body, right? Allegedly, they always say it like it's a reason, but that's not a reason. If you can't afford university, don't go to university. You can just work. You can just work. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about a woman that did university. Okay. I'll get out of my high horse now, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and just tell me what you think about this as a possible going out of the system, as a possible return to tradition of actually explaining other things that you're doing in a different manner, to trying to act holier than you are when you know what you're actually doing. But yeah, that's about it for today. I wish you a good night and a good morning. As I search for the song and put it right here, Indila, tourne dans le vide, Andrew Tate version. This is in your memory, in your, what do you call it? In his not memory, because he isn't dead, because he's surrounded by bugs. Apparently he doesn't like it one bit, and if he gets through this, I hope he will sue, and I hope he will sue for a lot of money, so people will understand that it's part of the Matrix. It's a tribute. Yes, thank you. An Andrew Tate tribute. Alright, have a great night, everyone. Have a great night.
Il était brun, le teint basané, le regard timide, les mains tout abîmées. Il taillait la pierre, fils d'ouvrier. Il en était fier, mais pourquoi vous riez? Non, ne le jugez pas. Vous qui ne connaissez pas les vertiges et le labeur. Vous êtes faussement heureux, vous troquez vos valeurs. Lui, il est tout mon monde et bien plus que ça. Seul je crie son nom quand vient le désarroi. Et puis tout s'effondre quand il n'est plus là. J'aimerais tellement lui dire, mais je n'ose pas. Lui qui me fait tourner dans le